Oh, so much better. Hi, everybody. Adam Savage in my cave, banana. You clicked on the link, so you know that we're going to be talking about banana for scale. This was a gift from a fan. I am sorry that I do not have the information about which fan sent this to me. I normally try and keep that with the objects that we receive here. I failed in this regard, but this is hilarious. I just love jokes like this. The literal, the figurative made literal, the overstated case. It's just right up the center of my sense of humor. And this has been floating around this cave for a few years. I'm not exactly sure how long. It's hard to tell whether this person actually made this banana themselves or it's a store-bought. It's hard to say. But lately, recently, that's the word I meant to use. But recently, I received another banana. And other things that I never thought that I would say. This package came in to the tested mailbox. This one comes from tested fan Joshua Schisser. And in this box, it came to the tested mailbag. I opened it up. And in it was a carefully packaged banana. Okay. Already I'm laughing. Like, this is great. This is great. They've included the finger holes for removing the banana from the instrument case. This is great. I mean, this is really quite thrilling, and it makes me want to actually, it's inspiring is what it is, because it makes me want to, like, all my measuring stuff. Like, all my measuring stuff comes in little boxes like this. Like, this is a round gauge blocks, and let's see, some others. Yeah, look. So, I mean, well, I particularly like this gorgeous case for my optical flat, and then for my inside mics, I've got inside micrometer set. This was also sent to me by a fan, which I really appreciated. So this totally inspires me to make a wooden case like this, or repurpose one. Anyway, I'm going to keep an eye out for my cases, and I think making I'm inspired. I'm inspired, Joshua, to make a case that makes a similar joke. This is great. So then I reached in and I pulled out said banana, and it actually answers the question of whether this was homemade, because these clearly come from the same factory, although maybe on different days, because they both have, like, this one just seems a little more, you can see it seems a little more beat up, right? They're definitely the same color. And then as I was examining the banana for scale, no, they didn't. Reader, they did. It looks, yeah, they attached, I believe, one of my temporary tattoos of my inches and centimeters arm ruler to this banana. And that makes me smile. I really appreciate this exchange. I know I tell the odd joke here on the channel and make you smile. And I know that, a lot of you put the videos that we make on and just have them playing while you are working. In effect, I am in your shop working alongside you. And I people tell me that all the time. I just got back from Cincinnati Comics Expo. Lovely city, Cincinnati. By the way, great food to be had there. But I digress. One of the stories I heard a lot was from people saying, I put your videos on the workbench, on the laptop, and then I work alongside you. And not on the same projects, just to have a company. And I really dig that. I want you guys to know that when you tell me that, I think about it when I'm talking here. Like, this exchange, I'm imagining, like, here I am over on the corner of your workbench talking. And if that's actually the case, so I know that we work alongside each other in our shops, in our relative shops, and occasionally I make a joke and make you laugh. And I so thank you for returning the favor and sending me a joke that makes me laugh. Plus, in addition to this, you don't know, I don't think I've talked about my particular love and obsession with food, with fake food. My first intersection with fake food was a plastic banana that I put on the bunch of bananas in the fruit basket when I was a kid, and my mom picked it up and she was like, why can't I peel this banana? And it was literally like the funniest thing that ever happened in my life up till that point. I also am obsessed with Japanese fake food. Fake food in Japan, which has a name, sempuru. I think that's the correct pronunciation, S-A-M-P-U-R-U, sempuru, which is simple. Yeah. When you go to Japan and you go to a restaurant, for the most part, they will all have a model of every dish in the restaurant in plastic. So you don't need to speak the language. You can just like point and go, that, I want 2 of that. And it's really, really easy. I was in Japan last October for a couple of weeks. And also Google Translate makes moving around Japan really, really pretty simple. The Japanese are all very adept at using Google Translate. Once you open it up and you work back and forth with them, I bought plane tickets, train tickets, lunches, all sorts of stuff. It worked great. But food, Japanese food. So when I first went to Japan, which is like 1992 or 3, I think 92. When I first went there, I couldn't believe how beautiful the food models looked. I still can't. This is an art form that I think is almost 100 years old. They make drinks, cocktails, desserts, mains, appetizers, all of it. And there's all these like really fascinating techniques. You can actually watch YouTube videos of them making things, like making a head of lettuce by pouring plastic into a vat of boiling water. Seriously, there's some really cool stuff out there. Sempuru, the Japanese fake food movement, is also totally amazing to me. Why don't I have any pieces in my collection? It is a really good question. And the answer is because every time I go to eBay and think about buying one, first of all, it's either too expensive or not quite yummy looking enough. I don't speak Japanese, so going to a Japanese direct site, and there are sites that specialize in this, it has tended to be, I am daunted by purchasing across the language barrier. And it's not been a task that I have completed to bring my own piece of to purchase my own piece of sempuru for my collection here. Please tell me in the comments if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Joshua, I can't thank you enough for this delightful gift of a banana for scale. And now I possess 2 bananas for scale. What more could a boy want? What more could a boy want? Tested Mailbag is a never-ending box of surprises. Thank you, guys. And I will see you next time. Cheers. Oh, before I finish, I just want to make sure nothing here should be construed as a request for anything specific. I'm not asking you guys to send me stuff through the mailbag. I'm totally capable of satisfying my needs. There's just a thing I have when I don't want to appear greedy. I don't need things, right? But I like saying I didn't need this coda. I'm being overly self-conscious. Thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye. I can't thank you enough for supporting us by watching the channel. If you've been to our merch store, you might want to head there again because we are always updating our roster with new products. Here is the anime-inspired Tested logo in Japanese, one of my all-time favorite new designs. We're also selling Tested mugs and Tested hats. Oh, and if you want a cup of tea, we're selling that too.
Tested-store.com.
Tested-store.com.